What is it? You say, now you say what you are writing and what is it?
A thinking engine is a device to design yourself.
Once again?
A thinking engine is a device to design yourself.
Wonderfully true. But will you be able to explain what you have written?
So the way you think, the way you think, the person you become. Some person take failure.
I will interrupt. The way you think, here you mean the design. That way is in the design, right?
Yes.
So there is no way. So that way is called the design right now.
Yes.
That's what you have said. Very beautifully said, Manisha. So you are also a poet. You write poetry in your mother tongue. What is that? Hindi. Why when I asked about poetry you are not sounding to say yes?
Because nowadays
So when you do not do something, you are not dead. That's what you said. Nowadays I don't write poetry, therefore you don't want to agree that you are a poet. That's what you said.
No, sir.
No, that's what you said in the beginning. That's what you said, right? That's what you said. Talk loudly. You said nowadays I don't write. My question was not whether nowadays you write poetry or not. My question was, are you a poet? Why don't you say yes very clearly and loudly the way you read out one thing? You understand? There is a sort of a hesitation from within to openly accept the finer aspects of you. What a beauty. Everyone will force you to accept the negative aspect of you with much more clarity and imposition. There is not a corresponding effort, at least from the system environment, from the administration, from the government even, to talk equally about the positive and trying to prove the wonders at a higher level. There is a hesitation to agree that I am a poet, but there is no discomfort in agreeing that I am a manager. When the so-called manager is so ridiculously incompetent by even the very standards of the performance appraisal procedure of a company, nobody hesitates to say I am a father when he is almost nowhere near the possible, probable wonders and magic of a father. Nobody has a problem to say I am a mother just because physiologically delivered a human being because of the wonderful mystery of the nature process. Every mother claims that I have a child. Absolutely wrong. No mother can create a child. No mother. It is the wonder of the human body. If there is a wonder of the mother in her, then she has to discover what are the possible boundaries of the beauty of a mother. Even that is done. But if you ask the same mother, are you a singer? Even if she sings more or less beautifully, oh no. Maybe true. But then her comparison with the greatest singer, Lata Mangeshkar or Shreya Ghoshal or Ilayaraja or A.R. Rahman. Okay, agreed. Then, when she say I am a mother or I am a manager, does he or she compare with the possible, probable great manager he knows? When a teacher says I am a teacher, does she understand what is the mindsetting and the requirements of a teacher? Then why don't she compare with the greatest teacher she knows about, maybe Dr. Radhakrishnan or Vivekananda or whoever? Let the teachers of the world, let the teachers of India say that, sorry sir, I don't have a model about teacher in my mind. I invite the teachers of this India, the land of India, to say whether or not they have a teacher model in their mind. When millions of children are left to them for 12 years, 12 developmental beautiful time with them, the whole dream of the mothers and fathers, let them say, let them write in their secret diary whether I have a role model, at least of a teacher. See the possibility of my own creating ideas, not studied, my dear friends, from any book. And I am very sure what I talked about teaching today is one of the most critical ideas anybody talked till today. Thank you, Lisa, for giving this idea. Come, Priya. Yes, Priya Kumari.
While engine drives things, at the same time design brings beauty, glamour and differentiation to that. Like for example, if you take the example of television, the basic mechanics working inside may be the same, but it's the design which differentiates it, whether it be the plasma to home theater.
Go on talking, don't bother.
Second differentiation can be an engine is moreover a result of an intellectual thinking, while a design is a result of a creative thinking. The third may be engine is a materialistic thing, while design is a conceptual thing.
Beautiful. Will you please read that last point once again?
Design is a materialistic thing, while
Sorry. An
engine
engine
is a materialistic thing, while design is a conceptualistic thing.
All right. Very correct. Looking at what aspect of engine, looking at what aspect of a design, you say the statement?
Because a concept is something which we develop inside us. It comes it is developed in our brain through our thoughts.
Don't use the word our. When you talk about your developing your competences, use the word me, my. When you learn a subject about chemistry or physics in the mechanical classrooms of the world, you do the we and us business, not in a genuine training program. Because the training is about what you are able to do, okay? What the individual you. That's why I told you, in an ideal training, there cannot be not more than 9 people. But because it is training in thinking, we are taking a little risk. All right?
So, concept is developing my mind through the thoughts which are developed, while design is moreover the basic of engine designing. It comes from what we have read in the books also. Their basic background, basic knowledge.
Okay. But beautiful ideas, no doubt about that. So, what is the critical point that differentiates between the engine and the design? Right now you said
design is conceptual, while
and the other is material.
Yes.
All right, beautiful point. Therefore, which one is the beginning?
Concepts and design.
Oh, beautiful. The material has to begin in the non-material. That's why the entire people, great seers and mystics in the world, they said there must have been a so-called God and a non-material God. God is invisible. God can be even an idea. Or God can be that which created that idea, which got translated into matter. We can more or less safely conclude this way. Agreed? Yeah, press. Rather, the cup was formed as an idea, as a concept in the mind of the first guy who created the cup. As Priya, you said, the solitary reaper of Wordsworth was formed as an idea, which even changed the matter, the material observed into a marvelous concept and images possible in the mind of the youth. That's why poetry is beautiful. It will take an available flower and show the mystery of that and give it to you so that you can think and conceptualize a mysterious flower. That's why the image of the deity is placed in the temple so that you can look at it and create the mysterious, grander image of the of the universal God or Almighty inside you. That particular stone carved and placed in the sanctum sanctorum is not the God. A similar stone is lying outside. But that setting, that design applied on that particular piece of stone inside the sanctum of the temple with garlands and fresh flowers and all kinds of offerings and lamps and that ritualistic expressions of the pujari, you are given an opportunity to create the mysterious perception about God inside you. And perhaps to translate your ideas and concepts about God into little material expressions of the you. In your speech, in your dialogues, in your behaviors, in your work, in your relationships, in your understanding. Am I right? Because that chanting, giving in, sitting there will not give you that. That itself was formed by an idea of a mysterious genius. Looking at that, you have to reconceptualize your idea to create your deity inside the temple of your own consciousness. And you becoming the possible, probable, material expressions of that concept about God in you. That is the possibility. Of course, that is the possibility for the world who is so determined to worship and pray to their own beloved gods. And any one of them, let them deny to what I said. Similarly, the ideas that you imbibe from the wonderful setting of your management course, including corporate strategy and business strategy and marketing strategy and organization behavior and finance and whatever, you have to reconceptualize and create that wonderful deity of a manager inside you, which I call creative manager. And your every dialogue, your every behavior, your every action, your every decision become compatible with your image of a greater manager of you. Am I right? Yes. That's why I'm also trying to train you to conceptualize the nature and dynamics of that creative engine of your thinking, so that whatsoever you have conceptualized, you will be gradually able to translate your understanding into action. Alright? Thank you, Priya. Yes.